Okay, round 4, low ink, Swiss. Lots of words. We are looking 20PewPew versus Daybreak. I love 20PewPew. I'm not even gonna hide it. Daybreak's sick as well.
We have some bias already coming out early in this contest.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. 20PewPew is just always a fan favorite.
I remember the first time I ever encountered 20PewPew, so I'm pretty new in the community. The first time I ever encountered 20PewPew was in a tournament, and I didn't know their whole bamboo thing, and I saw, like, when the match started, I was like, oh, haha, funny bamboo team, and then proceeded to dive them no less than 37 times.
They're good.
They're really good. No, they're really good, and also bamboo counters brush, but...
We're gonna ignore that.
We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna look at my 37 deaths after I was like, haha, funny bamboo team.
Alright, yeah, well, 20PewPew aside, let's take a look at Daybreak. I recognize their name. I don't remember any specific weird quirks about them. Do you know anything about them?
I've been here for 5 months in this community. I don't know anything, my guy.
Oh, I mean, that's 5 months, but whatever. Hey, we'll be excited to see, because 20PewPew's, it's always weird, because, like, they play Boozler.
Yeah, what are you gonna do for
and they're good at Boozler. like we saw last set. 2 Octobrushes, and the other team had kind of a hard time countering that. Like, it's always just a weird outlier team to fight.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, you don't know what to do with, like, 1 good bamboo. Now there's 4, and we're starting off with Splatoon
Triggerfish. This is the weirdest map. Hands down.
That sentence gave me a migraine. Really quickly. I think...
Oh, no surprise. Boozlers? Cool.
if there wasn't Boozlers, I think there would have been, like, an outrage. But I think that the comp that Daybreak's pulled out here might be pretty good versus the bamboo. They have some range, they have some aggression, they got some defense. K-Shot's already down, but I'm not gonna look at that right now. 3 down, hover! Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem with this map, because they can just sit on one side and just help pick. Yeah. And the thing is, Daybreak didn't go to their side. They all went on their side. Can you give me a solid here? Does bamboo reach across the gap on Trigger?
For sure,
it does.
It does? Okay.
It does.
Well,
it has lots of range.
I don't know how long. I don't know how long that thing is. I just know it's terrifying.
I don't want to say sniper range. I think it has heavy range, or a little more.
Okay, you can just say words, and I'm gonna believe you. We are seeing a 2 down coming up from 20PewPew here. Daybreak trying to find their yeah, just anything here. They're just not having it. The bubbles are just proving to be really good pop there from the bubbles, though, to try and defend those 2 down situations. 20PewPew is not even giving up the Daybreak zone, as well as holding their own.
Yeah, it's really weird situation. 3 down already again. I think what Daybreak wants to do is just out-turf them, perhaps. But even then, like...
Bamboo's pretty good at painting.
It's just hard. Bamboo is good at painting.
I just saw a yeet fizzy kill there.
That was a little questionable. And that'll be game 1.
I mean, honestly, let's give Daybreak benefit of doubt. Not the best map.
Definitely not the best map.
Remember how we were talking about, like, regular Splat Zones maps? This is a weird one. This is not
regular.
If I could willingly pick a map to remove from Splatoon 2 instantly, like, tonight, I'd say Triggerfish without a hesitation. No remorse, no hesitation.
Yeah, it's...
None at all.
Like, you're already playing on the weirdest
map
mode. And then you're also playing on the weirdest team. No offense, 20PewPew, but
no, that's a compliment.
You guys are weird.
Weird in a good way. Keep doing what you're doing. We do have the Mana Maria Rainmaker coming up. That's a little bit more of a regular map. I think this one's going to work a little bit more in Daybreak's favor. I think there's a lot of places where they can kind of use the maps, the weird height disparity in Mana Maria to their advantage.
Yeah. I think we'll see like a similar comp, perhaps. I did like their idea with the tent.
Yeah, I think
the tent still has a lot of health.
I think it has potential for working against bamboo. I think the 2 things that kind of work against bamboo, you kind of need range, and I think it's a positioning thing. Bamboo punishes bad positioning.
For sure.
If you let them get close enough to you to do that thing where they shoot 6 times in a row, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and also while on the topic of comps, I think 20PewPew is gonna play Boozler.
Are you sure about that? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, like, bamboo, really weird. I'm not sure if we'll really see it on this map. You know, kind of seems like a weird pick for 20PewPew to bring out some bamboo on this Mana Maria Rainmaker today.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see once they start.
Yeah, I don't know. It's anyone's game. as I said before, it's kind of hard to predict sometimes what teams are gonna throw out at us. Though I do think that the day that 20PewPew doesn't play all bamboo, I think we can probably consider that a strong marker as a sign for the apocalypse inbound.
Yeah, for sure.
They
are taking their time.
Yeah,
I think Daybreak wants to.
They're thinking about this. I think it's definitely a conversation that they need to have to figure out what they want to do about the bamboo. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but
it works out. We take this.
Yeah, we take it. We'll take that.
It's important. You need communication for a weapon that gets that counters bad communication and bad positioning. Yeah. You gotta get it together.
I think the thing about the weird niche weapon picks that we're seeing today is you might not know how to play against them, but you kind of need to not panic about not knowing how to play against them, because they already kind of have that advantage on you. Okay, well.
Nope. Throw everything we said down the trash.
Yeah. Okay. This is a.
It's Sploosh versus Boozler. I'm gonna not.
I'm actually kind of upset that there isn't another Sploosh 7. I think the hammer is. The hammer. I'm making a really weird argument here. I think that Sploosh 7, the hammer one, I think that it has potential.
I'm gonna lose about 7 Twitter followers for saying this, but I think Daybreak has a chance here.
I think they do. Honestly, you know what? It's a weird pick versus a weird pick. Anything can happen. This is anyone's game.
Yeah, 20PewPew is good because they're a weird pick.
We are seeing a lot of early points here coming up from PewPew. They are going to go down 3 down on 20PewPew as Daybreak gets them out of the base, trying to get this Rainmaker. I think they're looking to reset here. Pretty confident in that reset.
I think, do we see Sploosh Neos? Not.
No, there's no Neo. It looks like it's just the...
I feel like Beacons would be good here, because you want to overwhelm them.
Beacons are good on this map, but, I think, unless I'm mistaken, it's Curling Bomb on the Vanilla Sploosh, right? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I think that mobility is what's going to help them here as well. I mean, it seems like it's working for them. There's another 2 down situation.
The mobility is working. They're having a hard time initiating pushes.
They're outmaneuvering. Excellent double here coming out though on Razzle, getting those picks. Definitely stopped what could have been a pretty devastating push on Daybreak's end. This is, I'm almost at a loss for words. This is taking my breath away.
This is just a thing.
This is this is happening, and I have to kind of accept that still.
You mentioned you want to see more Sploosh 7, but however, Hammer does get countered pretty well by Boozler, so I think they're doing a good job. Yeah, no, Hammer.
Alright, I wasn't not a matchup that I'm familiar with. I'm sorry that I don't know the matchup of Hammer versus.
No, it's good in theory, but
yeah, I didn't consider that. Oh, that's
my gosh, that guy.
Sorry, the absolute tragedy.
That was so tragic.
The 3 sniper lines on them. We've all been there.
I just looked at the score. It's still pretty close.
Yeah, this is pretty close.
Could kind of squeeze in a lead at the end.
I think this is something you see in the area. It kind of hovers around this weird middle 50 area until they kind of break past 3. Because if you look at the map, you kind of have to go sideways for a bit, which isn't points per se. But then you kind of get that straightaway again, and you'll see them jump from 50 to 20.
It just goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, 20PewPew going in. Rainmaker's not even delaying. They're just going in.
Yeah, good picks. The Rainmaker not hesitating. They're kind of filtering in here as Daybreak is kind of seeming to almost scramble to try and stop this push as 20PewPew is.
Lots of points here.
Yeah, lots of points here. They are gonna get that Rainmaker down. They are trying to get them out of the base. It's still looking pretty good for PewPew. They're gonna have to take out at least 2 to 3 of them to actually stop this push effectively. We're seeing Nathaniel here trying to get this push off. Isn't quite gonna get it. Another 2 down situation for Daybreak. Things are looking a little bit rough right now.
Yeah.
2v2 situation. They're holding on,
jumping in, and they're gonna get killed.
That
was a game. That was a game.
That was
However, 20PewPew did pick up the Rainmaker, so they're not living up to the name. Very disappointed.
Oh my. Unfortunate. I'm just like that almost seemed like that was such a weird ending for a weird game. I kind of wished it went differently. It was just one of those things on Rainmaker where you have the Rainmaker in your base and you're kind of more worried about getting them out rather than what's going on with the Rainmaker. I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, he just kind of took it and...
He just kind of, yeah, like, it looked like it was just one person who popped it, one person who put it in. I mean, I know I said earlier that I wanted to keep seeing weird matches all day. I don't think, like, you could have handed me 50, you could be like, hey, Eli, for $50, is there gonna be a quad sploosh match versus a quad bamboo match today? And I would have been like, no way in hell. And that would have been a free $50.
Yeah, but moving on to Gobi claims, I think if they keep doing the splooshes, which is weird, but it could work out here.
I think the bamboo though, I think bamboo does well on this map. I don't know anything about bamboo personally. I dabbled in it for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I feel like brush and bamboo kind of have a little bit of similarities. There's this weird kind of overlap. Don't ask me to explain what it is, but like it's a feeling. They play. There's something there. But I think that Gobi Arena, I think that this specific map, I think it works well in Bamboo's favor.
Calling it now. 20PewPew might run Boozler.
Again, not sure. No, I don't want to be a contrarian here, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've only been doing it for like what, like 3-4 years. I don't think
I don't know if it's been 3 or 4 years, but I see what you mean.
It's not that long. Like.
Yeah. And again, we are waiting quite a bit between these matches, and
yeah. I think they're cooking up something. Daybreak is cooking up something.
Doing something. They're gonna
Well, I mean, we waited this long last time, and they gave us the quad sploosh. What's a quad weapon comp that could take on Bamboo? What do you think? I think. What do I think here? What could we put against a quad Bamboo? What's another quad weapon comp that would?
You sound sarcastic, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, what do you do?
No. Yeah, it's like. Hey, there's not there is no disrespect, not a hint of sarcasm. Like it's like, what do you do against 4 Bamboo?
Yeah, I mean, you could outpaint them, but they could just kill you easy. But like, if you do range, then you don't have much turf. It's just a weird situation.
Chat's thoroughly convinced that the only way to take on quad Bamboo is another quad. You know what? I like that.
No, it's Brush. I was gonna call Brush, but you said Brush counters it, so I'm not sure.
Bamboo wins versus Brush, but like in my heart, I was like, I want to see. That's 3 permanent ink brushes, and 1.
Is that armor?
That's armor. There's not a baller.
Armor
there's
counters.
Yeah, it does. This is. I wasn't ready for it. This could work. Well, I mean, at least I can commentate this match because I know what Brush does, but like. I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna see like at least 30 armors this game. This man's just walking. This man just.
That could happen, but it
could have
didn't.
worked. That almost worked. The thing about this map though, kind of sucks on Brush. If you're going through jail, it's not gonna work. It's not. Jail is not Brush compatible. You don't really have the range to paint far enough ahead. You can't run through it. It's not. If they're gonna want to get a nice clean clam in without having to swim or get kind of stopped by Bamboo, they'd have to go through glass, which. That works for Brush. That's kind of your optimal route on this map because you just walk forehead.
Yeah.
Ink brush brushing basket. I think isn't uncommon for ink brush players. I think we all kind of have that moment where it's like we're just gonna run. 20PewPew here taking a very significant lead. However, Daybreak is coming back, getting a couple picks here, trying to get them out of the base.
Yeah, I think what Daybreak needs to do is just get like all the armors, get all of them, and then push. Because armor, like, you can't get one shot by the base.
You just pop it back to back to back to back, and
yeah,
I mean you're defended. And the thing that I think people underestimate about permanent ink brush.
He's gonna do it.
No, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, they just did it.
Yeah, there was no stopping that. But the thing about permanent ink brush, a lot of people don't understand is once you pop armor and your armor breaks, you can immediately start charging it again. And the thing about Brush is it almost encourages you to just run in. So it has such a high armor output potential. We are seeing some skirmishing happening here. 2 down situation for Daybreak.
I noticed when they had armor, one of the boosters used Burst Bomb Rush, which totally shredded it. So yeah, I think they got that locked in.
They understand. Like I think
they know their weakness.
They do. I think I've actually pulled out permanent ink brush versus 20PewPew in the past. Seeing another basket open situation for 20PewPew here, looking to try and get some more points. Probably looking to try and get this knockdown. They have quite a few clams on their side, but Daybreak not really having it. Trying to get some paint down, force them into the base. Armor's going off. Looking to be an advantageous situation. They are going to get the double here. They just need to get clams and get in.
Yeah, halfway through the match, they need to go.
That's the issue, though, I think, on this map, is it's so hard for Brush to kind of get in. Like, jail is not... It seems easy. It's not the route you kind of want to go, and it takes so much time to go around the other way. And I think with the vanilla Brush on their side, I think they almost would have been better with the Nouveau, I think. The 3 permanent with 1 Nouveau.
Yeah, maybe
the baller would definitely help.
Yeah, but the baller would totally help it.
Yeah.
And I think what's good with Brush is that it can flank unexpectedly, except they're all brushes, so it's a little expected. And once going in, they totally anticipate it.
See, there it is. There's the glass run. That's what I've been waiting for. That is like if I had to pick a route, glass. Because what are you gonna do? Like any other weapon on glass, what are you gonna do? You lose your speed. You can't swim, so whatever happens just happens. And Brush doesn't lose any of its mobility. It's basically the same weapon.
Yeah.
You're seeing some specials coming out here from 20PewPew as they're looking to try and get this clams in. They do have almost enough for 2 power clams. They are under the basket.
Yeah, they're not noticing them right there, which is a little concerning, but I mean, you can get overwhelmed. It's Boozler, you have to have your eyes out.
Yeah.
And you're going to expect them to be further away. No one's going to be in there.
Yeah, they did manage to pop it, but they did kind of go down. Still, not a really good situation here for Brush Squad.
Brush Squad.
Brush Squad. Daybreak, aka in this match, Brush Squad. That was so close. They're like I every time they come close to the basket, I get so excited, but it just doesn't seem to quite be there. That wipe is gonna just absolutely be detrimental. It's looking really grim. I'm not sure if they'll be able to save that. Not really gonna be able to get that power up there in time. I think this might be it.
Yeah, I don't know if they have enough time and enough clams to make the push.
Look at the clams on 20PewPew's side right now. 24. I don't think they were clam on the map. They got. PewPew went 3 down there in like the last minute, but just the absolute clam denial. As much as I love the Brush pick, I'm not sure if this was the map for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely love these matches. I'm gonna remember these for the rest of my life, I think.
I'm gonna be scarred for the rest of my life.
Scarred? No. What do you mean? Brush versus Bam. That is ideal. Like if I could choose a way to play Splatoon for the rest of my life, I'd want it to be Brush and Bamboo only.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I just want to give a quick shout for Daybreak.
It was good.
Making the best out.
They had
on stream.
It was a really I love what they did. Nothing but respect for the quad solution, quad brush. Absolutely
imagine
amazing.
playing 20PewPew on stream. That's kind of the pressure you got.
I think you really summarized it a couple matches ago with, well, what are you gonna do against 4 Bamboo?
You don't. Yeah, but that was a pretty quick set. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait about 6 minutes until round 5. And this is a 6-round Swiss. Normally it's 5, but we have enough teams that we have to do 6. So that won't be our last one. But until then, we're gonna take a short break. We'll see you then.